Hello and welcome to my stream. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in so far. I really, really do appreciate it. Hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. What a day it has been for Manchester City. Manchester City have confirmed they are going to sign Erling Haaland from Borussia Dortmund, and that is going to be a very, very, very key signing. I think it could be one where we see City retain the title potentially this season and potentially next season and going forward as well. Unbelievable bit of business from City. But tonight we're going to be watching their nearest competitors, Liverpool, taking on Aston Villa, who are managed by former legend of Liverpool, Steven Gerrard. So it's Aston Villa versus Liverpool. Starting lineups are as follows. Nick was tuning in, by the way, as well. Starting lineup is as follows. Martinez is in goal. Matty Cash, Konza, Mings, and Luka Dean are in the back. McGinn, Nakamba, Luis, Coutinho, Ings, and Watkins make up the starting lineup for Aston Villa. Alisson is in goal for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, Tsimikas, Keita, Fabinho, Jones, Diaz, Diogo Jota, and Mane all start for Liverpool. Chris, thanks so much for tuning in. How are you doing? Congratulations on your new job. Very, very, very good. On the bench for both sides, Buendia is on the bench. Callum Chambers, Christine, Chukwuemeka. I always struggle with that one. Iroque Bonham, Olsen, Sampson, Traore and Ashley Young all make the bench. On the bench for Liverpool, some of their big hitters are on the bench. Firmino is on the bench, as is Joe Gomez, Jordan Henderson, Kelleher, Konate, Milner, Origi, Salah and Thiago. Now, the good thing is Kelly is all the way in Belgium right now, so I can be as loud as I want and she won't be able to hear me. So that is very, very good. Glad to be working again. I bet. I don't work too much, but it's always nice to see everyone I work with. Good to see you back again. Yeah, I was meant to do on stream on Sunday, but I just didn't have time. I had to go to to get some Euros out for Kelly, which was the game that I wanted to do, really. So that was kind of annoying. Good to see you back again. Congratulations on winning the Premier League next season. Now you have Haaland. Yes, I am very, very pleased with the move. I think it's going to be very, very difficult for anyone to keep up with City if they were to win the league twice in a row and then sign the best striker in the world. Then it's going to be very, very, very tough. If you haven't already, guys, feel free to vote in the poll. 29% of you are going for Villa to get a victory today, 14% for a draw, and 57% have gone for Liverpool. Kelly could be watching you, lol. Yeah, I don't think she is, so, but I'm pretty sure she'll be busy. But yeah, she might be like, I don't. Yeah, maybe. Good for Man City fans, not good for everyone else. It's not good for everyone else. It's going to be incredibly tough. Besides to be able to maintain. Obviously, Liverpool are a very, very good side. I'm sure they will strengthen, but it's going to be tough, isn't it? If it's, it doesn't always work out. But could be good. Little rotation was expected with cup final upon us, but I'm not giving it up yet. I mean, if you were to lose this game, then I think it would be curtains for the league title, definitely. But rotation is obviously expected because you want to win the FA Cup. Aston Villa 1, Liverpool 3. So you're going for a Liverpool win. Yes, lad, I haven't been on the streams for ages. How are you doing? I'm doing very well, thank you, Cody. How are you? Thanks so much for tuning in. In terms of other games, tonight, there's not really much anything going on in England. There's a Scottish Premiership playoff semi-final first leg between Inverness and Arbroath. I think that's actually the Scottish Championship. And then there's League One playoff as well. and a Premiership game between Dundee and Hibernian. So there's games going on in Scotland, but not too much going on in England. Love it if Liverpool blew the lot. I don't think that'll happen. I think Liverpool. I mean, obviously, if they were to lose today and lose on Saturday, then their quadruple is over, and it would be a double or a single. So, but yeah, I think they will win the Champions League. I think they'll win the FA Cup, but I don't think they'll win the league at the moment. But they need to win tonight, and if they do win tonight, then it makes it a bit interesting. Salah needs to. Liverpool need to sign Mbappe. It's Man City versus Liverpool. Haaland versus Mbappe show to make it a bit more interesting. Salah needs to drop to bench to teach him a lesson. He's been poor lately. Yeah, I understand, but he's very still like the best player, so it would be. I think it's a rest more than the drop. Mbappe is to join Real Madrid. Is joining Real Madrid. Yeah, I mean, I can't see Liverpool signing someone for such extortionate money. That's not really how they operate. But I understand your point of having both those two players in the same league would be fantastic. Like when Ronaldo and Mbappe were both in, Ronaldo and Messi were both in the Liga. I mean, I'm sure it won't be over. I'm sure they'll be able to come back and do well. Liverpool next season. I'm sure Chelsea will get stronger if the takeover is completed in time. So things aren't definitely not over yet. Everyone needs to just relax a little bit. He might not even hit the ground running. He might take time. Like I was saying about Jack Grealish, that he needed a season to fit in. Like Bernardo, like Mahrez, it might be the same for him. I mean, I doubt it because he took to Germany so well, but there is a chance of that happening. I still think we'll challenge next season. Yeah, definitely. It's not like a one-horse race, but like I said, if he score, if he adds 20, 25 goals to Man City, then it's hard to see a team topping that. They'd have to be exceptional. Wanted to see Benzema or Lewandowski, not sure how you spell it, to come to the Premier League. It would be nice to see either of those in the Premier League, but I don't think that'll happen. I don't think we'll be able to see. They won't come just because they just won't. Will they? That's not who they are. They're, I think Lewandowski will go to. Lewandowski will go to Barcelona probably, and Benzema will probably see the rest of his career out. Real Madrid, or maybe go to France. We need to strengthen our midfield in the summer. Yes, probably do. I think it's probably the weak link still, but it's getting better. I mean, I'm not 100% sure on Naby Keita. Jones, I'm not sure he will be Liverpool level. Thiago's obviously very good, and Fabinho is obviously very good as well. And Henderson can still do a job there. What did you think of the United-Brighton game? Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was the best game I've seen this season. No, it wasn't very good for Manchester United, but, Brighton deserved it. They played very, very well. Disastrous. It's hard to see how Ten Hag's going to turn it around next season. I'm sure he will get a bit more out of them, but I'm not sure where they'll be. I think they'll be fighting for the top four with Spurs and Arsenal next season. I think that'll be it. I don't think anything else really. So we've got 8 votes on the poll. 25% of you are going for a Villa win, 12% going for a draw, and 62% going for Liverpool to get the victory. Thiago and Keita can't play the whole season without getting injured. That's why I think we need 2 midfielders at max, and Henderson is getting on. Yeah, Henderson is getting on, but I still think he's capable of doing what he's doing, but certainly not for like a long term. But yeah, maybe that's the plan. I'm sure Klopp has an idea, but I think the main thing he wants to do is keep hold of Salah. I think that's the main thing at the moment. Villa fans will certainly be up for this one. Is it their final home game today? Villa. Oh no, they played 34. They've got another 2 home games. They've got Palace on Sunday, Burnley on next Thursday, and then finish away to Manchester City. So they've got a few more home games yet left. Yeah, that's all you need to strengthen. Because you've got like everywhere else is pretty much perfect. I mean, I'm sure he might put somebody in who we're not expecting. I think United will win the league next season. Oh, joking, but I have to dream. Always have to believe things will change, or there would be no point. Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, Man United used to win the league every year, give or take. So it's nice to see them not doing so well. Everyone used to laugh at me for supporting the teams that I did. So yeah, swings and trains. Not many people watching today. I'm not sure. I seem to have a lot of people chatting, so a little bit confused. Just need backup right back. Yeah, I was thinking right back. I was actually thinking right back. Just because there's a Trent. I know Gomez can play right back, can't he? But he's not the best. Is he playing today? Oh, he's on the bench today. But you don't seem to get many injuries, and I said this the other day, but like seem to be okay with injuries. Like don't seem to have many at the back, if you know what I mean. Like Trent, Matip, Trent, and where's Robertson today? It's like next year it will be between Liverpool and Man City, but in 10 years' time, can you really say who it would be between? It could be anyone by then. When you think about it, like Liverpool were like not even finishing in Europe some years, and now they're one of the best ties in the world. So it can turn around really quickly, and you certainly shouldn't be like down and think it's going to be this way forever, because it certainly won't be. Because it will get better. It got better and it will get better for Arsenal at some point as well. Arsenal will improve. Arsenal will come back at some point. Probably won't be for a while. Man United will be back there at some point, but it's not sure when that will be. Must win game, otherwise it's done. Yes. It's just about who can play it. Who can you sign as a backup right back who's happy to be a number 2 to Arnold? Yeah, that's what a lot of teams who have superb players feel. I mean, you could either go with somebody who give him a run for his money, who'd be very expensive and probably wouldn't be happy to be there for very long, or you could go with a backup. And then how good is that backup going to be? The players are out. Gerard's team is as follows. Once the team comes up, Martinez is in goal, like always. Matty Cash, Esri Konza, Tyrone Mings, and Luca Dean. Marvelous Nakamba, Douglas Luiz, and John McGinn all in midfield. Felipe Coutinho is sort of a number 10 in the hole for those people over the age of like 30. Ollie Watkins and Danny Ings both start for Villa. Very, very strong from Villa. Players on the bench, Olsen, Sanson, Brent Diaz on the bench. Traore is on the bench. Liverpool's lineup is as follows. Jack, thank you much for tuning in. I'll read your message in a second. Alisson is in goal for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk and Tsimikas all in the defence. Naby Keita, Fabinho and Curtis Jones in midfield. Mane, Jota and Luis Diaz all start up front, meaning that Salah, Firmino, Thiago, Henderson, Origi, Gomez, Milner, Konate and Kelleher are all on the bench. Robertson rested. That's interesting. Luckily, we got Tsimikas, who's happy to be back up and been great whenever he's played. I really like him. I think he's a really good player. I think he's quite good. Hello, Mike. How's it going? Jack, it's going very well. How are you? One thing, Harry Maguire is always the problem, yet he didn't even play when it was 4-0. He came on in at 4-0 and they were exceeding no more goals. Yeah, I mean, it's not just Harry Maguire, is it? It's the whole side. They're just awful. Robertson is rested. Yeah, very strange, but I'm sure he must have his reasons for it. So I think Harry Maguire is good and Liverpool or Man City should be signing him right away. I don't think that's going to happen. I think their defences, even if he had a good time, I don't think they could get into their defence. Both very, very strong in the centre half region with Konate, Matip and Van Dijk. And of course, Laporte, Stones and Diaz. But yeah, get your predictions in if you haven't already on the poll. Put it in, see how it goes. Waiting for kickoff. It will be Naby Keita to start it off. Just going to take the knee. Do you remember when the knee was being booed? That sort of fizzled out not long after the season started. Still gets booed in Europe. We are underway. Hi, Dean. Thank you much for tuning in. How you doing? Carlisle appointed former manager Greg Abbott as head of recruitment. Interesting. Hopefully he gets on very, very well. I'm all good, thanks. Can't wait for tonight. Being a huge Liverpool supporter, Liverpool to win. What's your score prediction for tonight? I think Liverpool will win about 2-1. I don't think there'll be many goals. I think Liverpool will probably just about do it, though. I think they all have one eye on the cup tie for sure. He does manage to do good for England, though, and he obviously did well at Leicester. I think it's because he's a lot more in the more defensive role in both of those. Like he plays quite. They play quite. Like Leicester would see a lot more towards the defense, so he could be more defensively astute. As like even if he made a mistake, he would like do a lot more. In England, he's always done really well. Maybe it's a defensive minded manager or something. But yeah, it's a shame that it's not worked out over him because I do really like him. He seems quite a nice person. 4-0 the Pool. Dean, thank you much for tuning in. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We still done well to close the gap from 14 points regardless. Yeah, City just slipped. They lost one and then they drew a couple and Liverpool had some games in hands and they caught up really, really quickly. But, you know, at the end of the day, all those games Liverpool have played this season and they've dropped 2 points since they went on their winning run and now they're 3 points behind. It's crazy that both teams can be at the level that they are, isn't it? It's incredible. Honestly, though, Harry Maguire is better as a striker. His penalties are always smashed hard in the top corner and he can actually shoot. Yeah, he takes his penalties quite well. I wish he'd have taken all 5 against Italy, but that's a story for another day. Here is Martinez. And he goes out wide and finds Luka Dean and Matip steps in. I like Maguire. Like I say, I think he seems like quite a nice person. And it's just not worked out. And I think like, it sounds really mean, but you saw what happened with Phil Jones. Phil Jones was meant to be a very, very good player, and he's a shadow of himself. Here's Ollie Watkins. Watkins! Good save by Alisson. Good save by Alisson. Matty Cash's ball in. And it's full to John McGinn. Luca Dean, the former Everton player, ball in. So, Luis, and it's going to score! Goal! Douglas Luiz has scored. And Manchester City, a former Manchester City player, has just scored. Klopp's looking stunned. And Aston Villa are ahead. Aston Villa are ahead. 1-0. 1-0 to the Villains. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So the ball comes in from Matty Cash. And it gets a touch. It comes out to Luca Dean on the edge. The ball comes in. They're both on side. There's a header from Douglas Luiz. It's saved by Alisson, and he parries it out. And there is Douglas Luiz to put it in. So 1-0 Villa. Phil Jones did do really well on his first game back months ago, and he was the best defender in the team. Yeah, but he's not what he thought he'd be. You know, Fergie really rated him, and you know he's just a shadow of himself. Well, it could be overstated. It certainly could be. It certainly could be over today. Poor defensively and poor from Alisson. Yeah, Alisson is a goalkeeper that I really rate. I think he's the best goalkeeper in the Premier League, along with Mendy. But really poor. He shouldn't be parrying that out. Here's Liverpool. Liverpool have it back. Here is Diaz. And really good tackle on it. Foul by Luca Dean, and it will be a free kick to Liverpool. Diaz fouled. Good start. I think there was an offside in the build up to that, but I think it was too early for them to put it back. So at the end of the day, you can't keep going back and back and back, but it certainly was offside. His chance for Liverpool, and Van Dijk gets their first goal. Matip. Joel Matip has put it in. Van Dijk, it was chaos in the box. Chaos in the box, and it is 1-1. Liverpool fans are celebrating. So the ball comes in for Trent Alexander-Arnold from the free kick. And Ming should deal with it. He doesn't, and it comes to Van Dijk, whose shot is saved, but it falls to Matip. And he puts it in. 1-1. Good start. Very, very good start. 2 goals already. We've only played 6 minutes. So, two goals. Final score. Aston Villa 7, Liverpool 2. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing 9 goals, no matter which way it went. I mean, if it was, it'd be very, very good. Or Liverpool will get revenge and win 7-2. I don't think it'd be 7-2 whatever way it goes. Yeah, it could be 7-2 though. Personally, I think it will be a what do I say, 2-1. So we need 1 more goal for the rest of the game. I think it's 3-2 Liverpool full time. Could be. It could be a real slobber knocker like that, but I don't know. There's a goal in a couple of goals in the National League. Bromley have beaten Altrincham 1-0, and also Grimsby Town have beaten Boreham Wood 1-0. Hi, I'm going Liverpool 3, Aston Villa 2 goals in this one. Yes, there's already been 2 goals. Jaden, thank you for tuning in. Here's Keita looking for Diaz. Mane puts it out wide. Simicas, and his shot is almost lobs Martinez, but he gets there eventually. Could stay 1-1 and be boring now. Hopefully, I mean, I wouldn't mind it being 1-1. Obviously, it'd be good from a City standpoint, but yeah, for the game, I'm hoping that it would be at least entertaining. So one goal from 2 very unlikely sources. Centre back and Luiz, who doesn't score many goals, but very, very good. Very good start. It's out for a throw-in to Aston Villa. Let's have a look how the polls doing. 80% of you are going for a Liverpool win. 13% are going for Villa, and 7% have gone for a draw. So only 7% of you would be right if there were no more goals. Been a right start, hasn't it? Yeah, it's been a good start. It's been a very, very good start. Liverpool go long, and Konza puts it out for a throw-in. So we still are looking at the end of the season, and personally, I think it will be City who go on and win it now, and Liverpool certainly need to get a victory today. Simicas, and tries to play it to Jota, but very, very good from the goal scorer Douglas Luiz. McGinn goes out wide looking for Ollie Watkins. Will he keep it in? From Newton Abbott, he will keep it in. Puts it in. And there is Alisson. Could you see Man City messing up the league? Anything's possible, isn't it? I don't think so, but like I said, anything's possible. Here's Diaz, and Martinez will get there first. Anything's possible. But as soon as there's a victor, you're already thinking about next season, aren't you? So, and a Champions League final as well. So it could be a similar situation where City win the Premier League and Liverpool end up winning the Champions League. But we'll have to see. Konza. Anything possible, but Man City always go on a winning streak in the last 2 months of the season. Yeah, they do, don't they? It's weird, but it's weird how they're so weird in Europe that they drop all these they drop all these leads and stuff, and it's just so weird because they're so calm and composed in the Premier League. Douglas Luiz finds Matty Cash. Matty Cash puts the ball in. It's away by Matip only as far as Watkins, and Dino with the shot over the bar. Villa causing problems though, aren't they? Certainly causing problems. So Mings was about to sign for my team I support, Hereford, many moons ago, and he didn't because of something very, very trivial that was bad for Hereford because they could have made a lot of money. Trent goes out wide. Man City just need to win the Champions League, then it should go over the hurdle when it goes against them. Yeah, here's Diaz. And it's blocked and away by Villa. Yeah, they certainly do need to get that victory. They just seem to have like a mental block with it. And I don't know why, because they changed the personnel and stuff. The difference is bringing Haaland in, it means that they can take some of their chances. Mane, and it's out for a goal kick. If they started taking some of their chances, they'd he'd have probably scored one, at least one in that game, and that would have taken him over the line. Very strange. I agree. It seems to be different mentality-wise in the Champions League compared to the league. Yeah, like I say, the league, they're really, really good. They're always very, very solid and calm and composed. And when was the last time they conceded 2 in a few minutes in the Premier League? I know it's not like not playing like really, really good teams all the time, but it doesn't happen against the big sides. I'm pretty sure City will win the Champions League at some point. Yeah, they certainly will. They will certainly win it at some point. It's just a case of when it will be. But I'm sure it will happen at some point. Here's Van Dijk. Van Dijk goes out wide to Trent Alexander-Arnold. I wonder how the Haaland news was taken in the Liverpool dressing room. Diaz. Because Liverpool aren't a side that make a lot of big signings, are they? They probably signed somebody for about 40 million that's relatively like up and coming instead of spending it on someone who's proven. I know Haaland is young, but yeah, it's quite strange, really. They never. I know he was cheap, but well, I mean, the release course was cheap. So here is Curtis Jones. Dundee 1, Hibernian 1 over in Scotland. Van Dijk goes long looking for Diaz. Dean does well. And McGinn gets it away looking for Watkins, and that'll be a throw-in to Liverpool. In terms of statistics, 49% possession to Liverpool, 51% possession for Villa. So fairly even. Fairly even on the shots. Aston Villa just edging it really. So not too bad. Van Dijk. Trent Alexander-Arnold. To Tsimikas. And Curtis Jones finds Mane, but Matthew Cash is there. Done very well. And Fabinho with a clear foul and not a given. He seems to get away with quite a lot of those. Here is Alisson. Van Dijk. He goes exceptionally long. Jota. And he is pushed, and it is going to be a free kick. Konza is protesting, but it was a clear push. The Villa fans are not pleased. So it's going to be a free kick. It's going to be Tsimikas to take for Liverpool, right on the line. It comes in. It's all everywhere. They get it away eventually, only as far as Tsimikas, and he gives it to Trent, and now it's back a bit. Alexander-Arnold's ball in, and that's going to be out for a throw-in. So as things stand, Liverpool would be 2 points behind City with a game more played. Here's Jota, who can really finish them, and very, very good defending by Endry Konza, who just gave away that free kick, but did very well there. They go long immediately, and Tsimikas has picked the ball up. Naby Keita. Keita puts it in, and they get it away again, Aston Villa. Here is Mane. Mings is the weakness to expose for Villa. Very true. He hasn't looked very, very good today. I'm sure they'll be looking at bringing someone in for him in the future. Definitely a defensive championship player. Tsimikas' ball in. Mane. Oh! Thought that was in. Thought that was very, very close to being 2-1 Liverpool. Very close. Just wide. Genuinely thought it was in, but it wasn't. Here's Luca Dean. Plays the 1-2. Tries to go past Fabinho. Is he fouled? Nothing given. Matty Cash. And Douglas Luiz now has the ball. I actually thought that Villa would do a lot better than they have this season. I thought they would. I thought they would be pushing towards Europe this season because of the players they signed up for. Ings, Buendia, Leon Bailey they signed, didn't they? I thought it would be very, very good, but it's not quite happened for them. But maybe with a bit of improvement over the summer, they could push up the table next season. Fair play to Gerrard for going for it. He has. Gerrard has a job. He's not going to be sympathetic for us. No, at the end of the day, it would be very poor of him to just roll over, which I didn't expect him to do. He's a professional. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I heard someone on a certain radio show say that they thought he was going to let him win, but obviously that's not happening. It would be quite there'd be a lot of irony if Gerrard was to cost them the title. A lot of irony, but Alisson's giving it away. He just gets it away. That's someone being Andy Goldstein. Yes, Andy Goldstein. I find Andy Goldstein quite funny. I couldn't really get what he was on about. Another mistake from Alisson there. He was pivoting about. He gave the ball and he just gave it straight to Ollie Watkins, and luckily it came to Ollie Watkins, but it came with such force it ended up back with Alisson. Very, very shocking from Alisson. And they're pissing about with the backers again, Liverpool. These Brazilian goalkeepers these days are crazy mad. They are. Sometimes Edison will just like kick the ball when there's somebody right near, and I'm so calm. They clearly know what they're doing. But 24 votes, 67% going for a Liverpool victory, 4% with the draw, and 29% have gone for a Villa win. I think so. Maybe one or two people think it's going to be a draw. 4%. Free kick to Villa. Looks like it will be John McGinn to take. Looking for Luca Dean. And that's going to be a corner kick to Villa. Very good. Very, very good. Just need them to keep on the pressure here, Villa. They're doing quite well. Short comes to McGinn, who puts the ball in. Oh, just over the bar from Ings. Header headed over. Great stuff from should suit us that Villa are going for it. Yeah. At the moment, Villa are a much better side and are doing very well. They are doing very, very well, Villa. Aston Villa versus Liverpool. Stock been very, very good from Liverpool so far. But they have got a draw so far. Simicast. Is it the current manager against the future manager of Liverpool? Potentially, right? Potentially. Fabinho has given away a free kick. It will be Coutinho to take. And it's going to be left for someone else to take it. Coutinho moves away. It will be Douglas Luiz. Gives it to Coutinho. Coutinho puts the ball in. Headed on. Mings. And away by Matip. McGinn. Alisson made a lot of mistakes like that pass most games. Do you think Liverpool could do a better goalkeeper? No, I think he's great. I think he's really good. I definitely think he's like one of the best goalkeepers. Him and Mendy are probably the best, and then Edison just below. Bit of a job auditioning for Gerrard, showing what he can do. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Klopp signed a new contract, so the chances of him still being at Villa by the time Klopp finishes his contract is quite slim, I would say. Because managers don't seem to last long anywhere. And if he was to do well, then maybe somebody else would come in. Here's Coutinho. Tries to find Ings. Watkins is available. It doesn't give it him. Ball comes in. Away by Simicast. He's going to leave that. He is. It's going to be a throw-in to Aston Villa. Here is Luca Dean, and that's going to be a free kick to Liverpool. Throw into Liverpool, and that was what I would give him, but clearly I don't think that. I wish I could swear about this performance. Yeah, I didn't do that. Fabinho has just gone down. Thiago and Jordan Henderson are just warming up. He's not having a great performance. And I was just saying how no Liverpool players get injured. Well, I actually said that about the defenders, but... So it's another loose ball there from Fabinho. He's given the ball away. Him and Alisson are having a poor time. Might the jinx? Yeah, might be. He's just having some treatment. I think he'll be okay. Also, I really thought West Ham or Leicester were going to get to win the Europa League or Conference League a lot one of them, if not both, but that ain't happening. I actually thought they'd both go out. I thought they'd all go out. So I was surprised that Rangers got to the final as well. I thought it would be an all-German final in the Europa League. But there's Alfie, everybody. But yeah, that didn't happen. But yeah, I didn't think. I thought maybe Leicester would get through. But you know how good Mourinho is in these cup competitions. I hope Rangers win it as well. I think it'd be really good to see them win it and be in the they'll be in pot one as well, wouldn't they? I'm not sure how. I'm pretty sure you might have seen the new Champions League. It'd be interesting to see how they do the seeding. I'm not sure how it's going to work. Do you think Rangers would rather win the Europa League than the Scottish League? I think they'd rather win the Europa League. Yeah, I think last season they'd rather won the league. I think this year winning the Europa League would be a much bigger deal. So yeah, I'm going for the Europa League. I don't like the new Champions League format. I don't mind the new Champions League format. There is Fabinho. He is gone off. Henderson, it will be coming on soon. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't like the fact that teams are getting in based on other factors. I hate that. I don't think that should be. I think it should be on merit. It definitely should be on merit. Celtic or Rangers winning the Champions League in our lifetime? No. I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so. I mean, in our lifetime is hard. A lot of things can happen. You know, if you just said 20 years ago, City were gonna win 4 out of 5 Premier Leagues, and potentially you probably wouldn't have believed. You know, that would have seemed a crazy thought because 20 years ago they'd have been in the Championship. So, yeah, should definitely be on merit. I don't like the idea of it not being on merit, but I'm sure we'll get used to it. And at least it's not going to teams' past performance. That would be horrendous. I love seeing new teams in Champions League. Yeah, it's always nice seeing the new teams in Champions League. It's not funny. We've had so little people watching, and now we've got in our 20s. That's great. Thanks so much to all the new people. If you haven't already voted in the poll, guys, I really appreciate it. 70% of you think Liverpool will turn this round. We'll turn it round fully and get the win. Fabinho has just come off for Henderson, by the way. Henderson is on. I wish Leicester won the Champions League the year they won the what wasn't it after the Prem. Would have been massive. It sure would. Sheriff were really, really nice seeing them, and had some good performances as well. I think they beat Real Madrid, didn't they? My girlfriend had a bet that Sheriff would win the Champions League. Here comes Liverpool. Diaz's ball in, looking for Jota, and it's way over, and it's going to be a goal kick. Diaz has settled in very, very quickly, hasn't he? And he's looking very, very good. So Simicast was fouled Douglas Luiz, and the advantage was played. Nothing really came of it, and he hasn't had the booking either, which is quite surprising. But I'm sure there is a reason for it. I don't think the referee is flavour of the month in Birmingham at the moment. They seem to not like him. Here is Trent Alexander-Arnold. And he throws it to Jones. The academy graduates combining. Here's Jota. Keita tries to play, and he plays in. Here we are. It's 2-1. And the offside flag is up. Diaz played in Mane, but definitely looked like there was an offside. Yeah, they won at Madrid. I thought so. Very good from them. Yes, Diaz is way offside. No doubt about it. And that will be chalked off. So throwing to Villa. Villa are playing very, very well. They had a great result at Burnley the other day. Here's Coutinho, and just over the bar. Great shot from Coutinho. It's definitely very even. But we saw, we know that Liverpool can make changes off the bench, can't they? They can bring on Salah, they can bring on Firmino, they can bring on Origi and change things. They can bring on Thiago and change things in the second half. But it's been very impressive from Villa. Matip plays it to Alisson, and Alisson gets it away. Yeah, ex-Manchester City player, Douglas Luiz scoring. Yeah, I mean, he never really got any chances for City, so you might not feel anything towards them, really, but it is quite ironic. Tsimikas, obviously I have friends there and stuff, so Tsimikas, here's Curtis Jones, and he plays it to Naby Keita. Does well. Finds Diaz, who plays it out wide to Alexander-Arnold. Looks like we're going to get a goal here, and Keita should score, but he gets it wrong. I don't know. All he needs to do is put it in the back of the net, really. He puts the ball in. There's loads of space, and it comes off his wrong foot. It's very, very... Oh, he gets it all wrong. All wrong. Villa survive there. Should be 2 on Liverpool. But it's not. It would have been lovely to see Leicester win the Champions League, but unfortunately, it's one of those things that may never happen. It's great seeing, seeing Monaco did quite well the one year. Ajax did quite well. It's nice seeing those runs from the sides that you may not expect. So it's always great seeing that. It's also great seeing all the big boys in the quarterfinals, and they all have to play each other. Obviously, of course, another caveat of that is Villarreal did quite well, and even though they did quite well, it wasn't great watching them. At half-time in the games in the National League, Grimsby won, Boreham Wood won. The other game, Bromley, is still going on by the seam of things. There it is, 1-0 at half-time to Bromley over Altrincham. Douglas Luiz. So 28% of you are going for Aston Villa to win, 2% going for the draw, 70% for Liverpool to get the victory. Leicester still had a good run. They did, didn't they? They went out to Atletico, who got to the final and almost won it, if I'm not mistaken. No, I am getting mistaken, actually, aren't I? I am getting mistaken. I'm getting mixed up with a different year. But yeah, they did go out to Atletico, and they did beat Sevilla, didn't they? And they were the last English team left in it as well, so quite good. Not too bad. Matty Cash. And Van Dijk heads away. Jota battling, but very good from Matty Cash. Polish international, of course. Tyrone Mings. Was always going to be tough for them once they ran to the likes of Atletico Madrid. Yeah, definitely. It's always going to be difficult, the Champions League, no matter who you draw. But you know, they were struggling. They were in the relegation zone, weren't they, for a while? So to get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League is quite an achievement. Doesn't look like they're going to be in Europe this season, though, does it? Which is a shame, but they might keep with Rodgers or they might go somewhere else. Simicast. Imagine if it happened, they got relegated from Champions League. It would be very bizarre. Championship side playing in Champions League would be very strange. Here is Douglas Luiz. Simicast wins it back. Coutinho wins it back. And it's going to be a free kick to Liverpool, to the dismay of the Aston Villa faithful. "38 minutes gone, 1-1. Would be bizarre. Would still be a successful season. Would it? Would it be a successful season? Getting relegated? Depends who you are, I suppose. Definitely depends who you are, but yeah, even I don't think many teams would take getting relegated. Then, yeah, not in the league, it wouldn't. Louise is down and just receiving some treatment. Thanks so much for the subscribe, by the way, whoever that was. Appreciate it. Louise is off the field. Luis Diaz is off the field. Have? Trent Alexander-Arnold take the throw in. Diaz still not back on. Simicast. Your dog needs to go out. No, he doesn't. He's at the window barking at the people. He always does that. He doesn't need to go out. I let him out before I started. And he can hold it for an incredible amount of time. Simicast take this throw in. He will. I'm looking for someone short. No one there really. Does throw it to Jones. Matip. Alexander-Arnold's ball in. Will Jones get it? No, he won't, and that will be a goal kick. 61 minutes we've been live for. Thank you very much for everyone who's tuned in so far. Really do appreciate it. It's not been great from Liverpool. I wouldn't be surprised if he made a sub at half time, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I would bring on Thiago on for Jones. I don't think that'd be a bad move. I think he'd be one I'd be looking at taking off. I wouldn't be surprised if it was him. Yeah, I would. So Wednesday, there's 2 games tomorrow. Leeds versus Chelsea at 7:30 and 8:15. Wolves versus Manchester City. Thursday, Tottenham versus Arsenal, the big one. Here's Curtis Jones. Good save by Martinez. The dog's bored and needs a wee. No, he doesn't need a wee. He's fine. He'll go. The door's the other side. So, yeah, he definitely doesn't need a wee. And been on the stream before, you'd know that I would let him out, and this it would be boring for everyone, but I would let him out if he needed to wait. 42 minutes on the clock. Imagine Jones scored after saying I would take him off. That would be quite chinks there. Thiago more of a game maker than Jones. Yeah, definitely. Thiago is a very, very good midfielder and he is a key to what Liverpool do, but he certainly would be coming on if things don't change for sure. I would imagine he'll be on in the next sort of 15 minutes after half time. 15 minutes after half time, not 15 minutes after half time. That makes sense. Probably made it a bit more confusing. Here's Ings. And away. And can Diaz get there first? No, he can't. Jones is not a CM. He's a cam. You can see him leaving on loan. Yeah, definitely. How old is he now? Because he's obviously been around the first team for a while, but he's never found like a permanent home in the Liverpool side, has he? He's never been 2% down now, Liverpool. 26% now and a 5% for a draw. So draw is how things stand. Better over Liverpool like a rash. They are playing very well. Mane. And Diaz. To Curtis Jones out wide. Loan did Elliott a lot of good. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with going out on loan, definitely. Just a case of would he rather go to the Championship or would he rather go or lower Premier League or would he rather go abroad? I'd probably, if I was him, try and move abroad. Van Dijk. Diaz and Cash gets there first. That's out for a throw-in. Three added minutes. Obviously, there's been the 2 goals and Fabinho was injured as well. Mati Kaszowski. Yeah, I mean, it is weird that he plays for Poland, isn't it? It is very strange. Jones is shot over the bar. Did score a great goal against. Was it Everton the one day? It's really, really weird. Really weird that he's playing for Poland. Still pretty cool. Yeah, Everton in the FA Cup. Thought so. They go long, Villa, and away. Diaz. He scored that wonder goal away at Brentford early in the season and got took off straight away. I don't remember off the top of my head. I did watch the game. It finished 3-3, didn't it? Is that right? But yeah, I don't remember the goal. I had to look up who Liverpool lost to this season. I can't remember who it was. It was definitely West Ham. And who was the other side? Oh, Leicester. Only 2 losses this season for Liverpool, which is incredible considering they're second. Keita. Ball in, and that's going to be a corner late in the day. Luca Dean is down, holding his gentleman's region. Yeah, West Ham away and Leicester away. Because in the season you finished on 97. You only lost to City, right? I'll be back. Yeah. Kelly's actually on holiday at the moment. I think I said that to you. So Alf's in here, and he's watching the world go by. And it comes, and there seems to be a little bit of pushing argy-bargy going on. So it's going to be another corner. It would be annoying if they did score from here now because of that stop. And it comes. And great defending. Who's that? Matty Cash? Absolutely fantastic. The ball came over and looked like Mane was going to head it in. But great defending. He gets there first. Brilliant from Matty Cash. And I think that's half time. It is half time. So half time, it is Aston Villa 1, Liverpool 1. So half-time stats: 59% possession for Liverpool, 41% for Villa, 6 attempts at goal for Villa, 8 attempts for Liverpool, 3 shots on target each. Shots off target: 3 for Villa and 4 for Liverpool. 1 block shot for Liverpool. 6 free kicks apiece. 1 corner kick each. Offsides 1-1. Throw-ins slightly in the favour of Liverpool. Both goalkeepers have made 2 saves. Fouls. Villa created slightly more. Dangerous attacks and attacks in general are both led by Liverpool. I think Liverpool will be pleased that with the second half of that first half, just because they started to have a little bit more control. But Villa will be very, very pleased with how they've played in the opening 45 minutes. I think they've been the better side for sure, and are hoping to, Liverpool needs to get the victory. But Steven Gerrard is not letting them. He is doing everything he can to prevent them getting the 3 points. So as things stand, Villa would go level on points with Crystal Palace, and they would play each other. So whoever wins that would probably end up finishing above each other, above the other one. And Liverpool would be 2 points behind City with a game in hand for City. Liverpool feeling the nerves now. Yeah, I'm not sure they feel the nerves. I think they've just not had a great half. I think second half they will come out and win the game fairly comfortably. But yeah, not good. Not good. And they didn't play very well against Spurs, and they didn't play very well against Villarreal in the first half. So it's not been great this week for Liverpool, but I'm sure they'll probably play a bit better in the second half. But yeah, not too good. Not too good. So in terms of football that's on this week, there's a game that kicks off at 8:30, and that's between Barcelona and Celta Vigo in La Liga. So tomorrow, Leeds United versus Chelsea. That is a 7:30 kickoff. 8:15, Wolves take on Manchester City in the Premier League. Thursday is the North London derby. Tottenham Hotspur hosting Arsenal. That is a 7:45 kickoff. Big one there. Whoever gets the win there will probably get European Champions League football, I would say. I think it could be a big blow for Arsenal if they weren't to win that, even if they have the slight advantage. Friday, there's a championship playoff. Luton taking on Huddersfield. Saturday, there is Sheffield United versus Nottingham Forest at 3 o'clock. And 4:45 is Chelsea versus Liverpool in the FA Cup final, as well as Mansfield Town versus Northampton Town in the League Two playoffs. But yeah, those are the games that are taking place. There's a lot of games taking place on Sunday as well, which will be this because of the FA Cup. They're all taking place on Sunday this week, which would be the penultimate weekend. City host West Ham. Will go to West Ham rather, but at 12 p.m. Tottenham play Burnley. Watford take on Leicester. Wolves take on Norwich. Leeds take on Brighton in a must-win for Leeds. And Aston Villa take on Palace. All of those are 2 o'clock kickoffs. And then Everton versus Brentford is on at 4:30. Poor first half from us, but ended first half better. I feel this game's calling for Thiago. I think if Thiago come on, like I say, I still think you'll win the game, but definitely need a bit more going forward. You know, it's not been great. It's not been great. It's not been great from Liverpool. I think Villa will be pleased with how they've done. Up the Villa. Hi Jack, much tune in. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thought you might be at work, but clearly not, unless you're watching from work. In that case, hello. Make me a plant. I could. In work tomorrow. Very nice. Do you know what? There's a wrestler who says very nice, very evil. And every time I say very nice, all I want to say afterwards is very evil. But hopefully you have a good time at work, my friend. Hopefully it'll be good. Thiago controls the midfield too. Yeah, definitely calling out for a little bit more control in the midfield. But yeah, I don't think Liverpool will be unhappy with how the first half went, because as they're not losing. But I think if they were losing, I think they would be distraught with how the first half went. Week 4 for me. Now, one thing I've noticed is they love putting me on a 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. shift, which isn't really that, to be fair. I assume you meant to say that great, maybe, or that bad. Personally, dude, that bad, right? I start every morning at 8:45 or 9 o'clock. So I have to be up quite early because I have to get the train. So I'm up at like 7. So yeah, I wouldn't mind being 5 till 10 p.m. It's 5 hours as well. It's not too bad. When I was at Tesco, I used to have be in work for 6 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, hated that. I start work on Friday. Very nice, Chris. What sort of times have you got? Do you do like 8-hour shifts, or do you short shifts, or longer than 8 hours? At the moment, because the budget's too tight, I do 8 hours on one day, Saturday. But I got the 21st off, so I will be live for the League Cup final. In the summer, I'm deliberately not putting myself down to do, put myself available any time, but I will do something like 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. So then I won't be booked in for 7 a.m. Wouldn't like to. I wouldn't like to. Yeah, the breakfast would be quite bad. I wouldn't mind doing like the late, but breakfast. I just realised the reflection of the game is in the mirror in the window. I never noticed that, but My head's in the way, but yeah, that's weird. If you haven't already, guys, feel free to leave some comments. We've had 2 new subscribers, by the way. Thank you for both of the subscribers. Really do appreciate it. So half-time, 1-1. Villa probably deserved to be in front, but Liverpool got back in the towards the end. Even it so they are not breaking the law. Either I finish at 10 p.m. one night, then in 9 a.m. Oh, I see what you mean. Because you have to have 11 hours, don't you? So if you finish at 10, you wouldn't be able to be in at 9. That's not too bad. Young boys are winning 4-1. And in the other games, Granada are beating Atletico Bilbao. Just waiting for the second half, really. There probably will be some sort of super stream on the final day. Most I do is 12 at the moment. But in the summer, I'm going to do about 24 hours a week. That's not too bad. The McSpicy. Just had a McDonald's ad. How weird. I usually do like 15 hours a week. Right, okie dokie. So City will have one eye on this game. And they obviously have the news Erling Haaland has signed for Manchester City, which means we're going to have one of the most prolific strikers ever in the Premier League next season, which is going to be super exciting. I did a 7-hour shift on Sunday and they put me on a 45-minute break, 1 hour and 40 minutes into my shift. God, that's annoying. I get to choose what time I have my break, which is quite nice. But I've never had my break an hour and 40 in. That would be quite strange. I should get a 45-minute break though. But are you 18 yet? I don't know. I can't remember. Still longer than I get from my breaks. But the other day I accidentally took ages, so I had an ice cream. So swings and trades, things and roundabouts rather. 87 votes on the poll. 26% are going for Villa to get the victory today. 6% going for the draw, and 68% going for Liverpool to turn it round. Oh, I was just thinking I'd watch Celtic on Saturday, whenever that was, but it's actually Saturday, so they'll probably win the league on Saturday. Yeah, they'll win the league on Saturday. And I won't be able to see it, which is annoying. Shown the goal again from Douglas Luiz. And then Matip with the equalizer. It's really, really poor from Mings. Really, really poor from Mings. 18, yes. I think law breaks are meant to be in the middle of a shift, but on a 5:10 on match day. One I'm next to is a Reebok, but don't do match days myself. They won't put me on a break 7:15, 7:45, as that would be the busy period due to a match. Oh, I see. Nice next to the stadium there, my friend. Ming still somehow gets in the England squad. Yeah, I don't know why. I haven't watched Villa for ages. And I'm surprised how bad he is. I've been to Aston Villa in the home end and the away end. So a few stadiums that I've done that in. I hope Nottingham Forest in the playoffs. I'd like a Nottingham Forest versus Luton final, I think. And if that happened, don't mind doing up. I'd quite like to see Luton. I don't think Luton would do it, though. And in that case, yeah, Forest would be the one I'd want because they're such a big club and they have great support, home and away, and just fantastic. The stadium's great and stuff. So yeah, for me, they'd be the team that I'd like to come up. But I like Luton to come up just because I think it'd be an incredible story. They still offer a break if you do 4 or 5 hour shift. They're only half an hour compared to 45 minutes if you do 6 hours or more. So when I was at Tesco, if I work like 5 hours, I get like 15 minutes and then half an hour for like over 6 hours. And I don't know how long you get for like a shorter shift at work at Curry's, but it's half an hour for 6 hours or more, which is not great. I think it will be Sheffield United versus Huddersfield final. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the two sides I didn't want to get promoted are in the final. Memphis Depay has put Barcelona ahead against Celta Vigo 1-0. Peter 2012. Oh, in League One? Is that right? Second half's underway. Yeah, League One penalty shootout. I thought so. Second half is underway. Very. No one was scoring in the first 5, but everyone stood in sudden death. Very strange when the pressure's on. And I think Huddersfield went up on penalties when they went up to the Premier League as well, didn't they? Danny Ward. And against, was it Reading? So, yeah, beat Reading. They also went up a negative goal difference. Unbelievable, right? Free kick to Liverpool, by the way. Very nice. I really liked it when they went up because I thought it was a great story. Wouldn't want them to come up again, though. Alexander-Arnold to take. Quite far out. Simicast is over it as well, but it definitely will be Alexander-Arnold. Spotted something. So John Moss is just trying to sort it out. Just waiting for it to come. Oh, just wide. Great chance. Safe to say the whole country, if not whole of League One, would want Wickham to beat Sunderland. Just because they're a dark League One Burnley. Yeah, I know they don't play great football. Yeah, I wouldn't. I think it would be nice for Wickham to go up just because their fans didn't get to see them in the League One, in the Championship last time. So that's my thinking. But it would also be great to see Sunderland coming back up. But yeah, I don't really mind. At the end of the day, it's effective. Would you, Chris, if you're still in the chat, and Jack, would you rather play like Wickham and get promoted, or play like good football? And particularly, I know that Ian Abbott plays good football and stay down. Also funny to see Sunderland bottle it again. Wembley would be very funny. Sunderland should win it, but I think Wickham will win it. That's interesting. I think it will be Sunderland. Here is Ings. Goes out wide to Douglas. And here's Coutinho. There's not really a lot on for him, and he slips. Yeah, you can actually see the screen there, but it's not very good, my friend. Play like Wickham. Nice. It'd have to be that, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be very entertaining, though, would it? Wouldn't be very entertaining. Diaz. It's a results business. It sure is. And the other day, if I got the right... If I was doing my maths exam and I got all the right answers, it doesn't really matter if the method was wrong. Rotherham 5-1 Sunderland. Wednesday 3-0 Sunderland. 1p 4-0 Sunderland. Bolton 6-0 Sunderland. All the way. Although under Johnson, not Neil, they're still one away from promotion. Yeah, it's very true. Very true. I understand that they need to get results and stuff, but it's proven you can play good football and win trophies. So you don't need to play like that. You only need to play like that if your team's not very good. So you don't have to play bad football. Do all you can to win. Yeah, definitely. But I was having a really big drink. I'm not sure if you can hear that. Alexander-Arnold. Here is Diaz. Simicast, and he gets it away. Here's Nakamba. And they step in Liverpool. Cater. Henderson. And mix up there. Keeper came, but Cash got it away. Having said that, we had Orient 4-0. Bolton 3-6. Bolton 0. Tranmere 3 and went up automatically and would have won the title if we still had 4 games to go. Yeah, well, it's a 46 game season, isn't it, in the league? So don't have to win every game to get it promoted. Here is Matty Cash. Douglas Luiz finds Ings. Ings plays in. Watkins. Oh, it's fantastic from Simicast. Oh, dear. Great chance. Simicast does brilliantly to get back. It's an entertaining game. Imagine how funny it would have been if Scunthorpe made it 7-1. It would have been funny, wouldn't it? I think because of the stoppage, it just makes the game so dead. The only times I can remember a huge stoppage like that were the Leyton Orient, where when they played whoever they played, and it got abandoned, and then they played the end game, and it just ended up the same result. Salford, when it ended up the same result when they played Oldham the other week, And then this game, do you know what I mean? I think like having the 20-minute delay just takes the whole stuff out of the game, and it just ends up being like a bit more of a testimonial, if you know what I'm trying to get at. Wish they did. Yeah. I'm pleased for Bristol Rovers because they're a great side, because they play nice football and they very entertaining. But unfortunately, Joe Barton isn't exactly the nicest person in the world, is he? Size of Bristol Rovers are better than League Two. Very true. Think of any other circumstances, Bristol Rovers fan would have been relaxed 7-0, but it would have been like desperate for the whistle after winning 1-0 away from home in the other cup against the Giant. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's just how it is, isn't it? Like being I think if you're desperate for the whistle, if you're about to be promoted, aren't you? And the game be over. So you're officially done. Here is Mane. Alexander-Arnold away. Trent's going to pick it back up. Very well done. Douglas Luiz can't get in there. And here is Curtis Jones. Ball comes in. Headed away. McGinn, and it's up in the air now. Brought down by Coutinho, but Alexander-Arnold gets in there first, but can only put it out. I think any other 7% I would have done. I don't like Barton, but done a good job there. Instead of attracts players who are too good for the League Two. Yeah, I think he probably will end up getting sacked next season. It's just how it is, but they just you know, it can be difficult sometimes. Have clubs ever been fined for a pitch invasion due to survival or promotion? No, I can't imagine so. I mean, maybe they are. Maybe they are every time. Barcelona have gone 2-0 up against Celta Vigo. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with the goal after 41 minutes. That was 3 minutes ago, by the way. It's just about to be half time. So 55 minutes gone in this game. It's currently Aston Villa 1, Liverpool 1. And it's a free kick to Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold to take. His last free kick was off target. This one, and it's way over, way wide. At Bolton, they always said no pitch encroachment, but everyone still did, and it's not like police are going to try and identify hundreds of thousands of people on the pitch. No, people don't seem to mind for like winning the title or survival and stuff. Just when it's like just like random, I think they seem to care about it. Douglas Luiz, he wins a throw-in. Van Dijk, he gets it away as far as Simicast, who knocks it long. Konza, it's out for a throw. It's a free kick to Villa. Never acceptable though at Wembley if getting promoted like Millwall in 2017. Yeah, that was bizarre, wasn't it? I've never seen anything like that before. I think Scotland might have been on the pitch at Wembley once, but could be wrong. Too many draws this season. That's been our downfall if we do lose the title. Yeah, you're probably right. Well, definitely right. You know, it's you should always win the league if you only lose 2 games, but it's going to be how many you draw. At the end of the day, if you drew like 20 games, you're going to be nowhere near. So yeah, I definitely agree. It'd be the draws let you down, but I don't think anything's let you down really. I think you just come short, and it's just how it is. I need to make sure I'm booking them. If Chelsea don't win FA Cup, then is this season been a failure for them after winning the Champions League last year? Under the circumstances, no. I would say they got the top 4. If that was their aim, then it's been a success. I think they'd be disappointed. Yeah, I think they'd be disappointed with the season because they'd expected with the signings they made, with Tuchel as manager, with the Champions League win, with signing like Lukaku, they would have been amongst challenging to win the title. So yes, I think the season has been a failure. Always been in City's hands for most of season 2. Yeah, that's very true. At no point have you been leading really besides that when you were in top for the day or the night. Is Alfie waiting for Kelly? I don't think it's just out the window, dude. Under Roman Tuchel. Mane's ball in, away by Mings, would have been under threat for his job if they didn't win anything. Very true. Very true. Naby Keita. It's away. So yeah, I would say he would have been under pressure from Roman. I'm not sure if he'd have sacked him, but he'd certainly be under a lot more pressure. Chukwuemeka is coming on. And Thiago is coming on as well for Liverpool. It's coming on for Marvelous Nakamba. Chukwuemeka. I think Tuchel is an elite manager, so it's hard to say if he would have been sacked if Roman was still there. I tell you, he was also, yeah, I suppose, but Ancelotti was a world-class manager, wasn't he? When he was there, and he still got sacked for not winning the league. So I don't know. I think it also depends who they got. If they'd got someone like Zidane, then probably would have sacked him. So Thiago is coming on for Jones. Ancelotti, Mourinho, Conte. Your point is true. Very, very, very certain. Didn't seem to get on with Conte though, did he? Nobody seemed to get on well with Conte, so well, that wasn't a surprise. Half an hour to go. Just how it is with Roman. He likes to sack people. Not as bad as it is on the screen. Look, there. It's why I'm shocked Conte went to Tottenham, because he's a world-class manager, and they knew that he'd probably be the only hope of them getting European football. So yeah, they knew that he'd be the only way of getting the European football. So that's why they made the well, it's European football. I mean the Champions League. Here's Simicast. Simicast. I thought Conte and Levy would be a marriage made in hell when first happened. Could still well be. I thought the same with Mourinho and Levy. Yeah, it didn't work out too well for Mourinho, did it? He obviously fancies his chances against his the type of manager, doesn't he? Because he's always brings in someone like that. Diaz puts the ball in. Mane, goal! Mane scores. And it's 2-1. There we are. And it's 2-1, and that is probably game over. Brings Thiago on, and they score. Boo. Yes, boo indeed. Great. Well, I think Mane wins the ball back, gives it to Jota, and then plays it to Diaz, who sets up the goal. Brilliant. Thiago wins it back. Great stuff. Two 2-1. Can't see them coming back now. It's going to be tough now. It's going to be tough. Man City versus West Ham score prediction. Do you mean Wolves? Because that's the game tomorrow, or do you mean the game against West Ham? Actually, the game against West Ham. I know it seems weird because you put West Ham, but I just wanted to clarify. Coutinho, and it's away. Matty Cash. McGinn. Here's Ings. And there's Van Dijk, and it's going to be a free kick because he was offside. Good stuff from Van Dijk, as always. Definitely the best defender in the world. 112 votes. 68% of you have gone for Liverpool to win. 9% going for a draw. 23% going for Villa to get the victory. And I think now we will see some more votes for Liverpool. So as it stands, level on points. I'm not sure if there's a way back for Villa in this game. They haven't really created much this second half. weird question. Would anyone like me to have like a co-commentator, not a co-commentator, like someone else on the stream, or would you prefer just me? Watkins plays through Danny Ings. Oh, good save from Allison. Good save from Allison. They get put through the back line again, but still. Here's Diaz. Could they get a third here, Liverpool? Keita. Liverpool fans singing about Wembley. Diaz. And it's good recovery from Luiz. They all have another chance, Villa. They are doing well, getting behind Liverpool, but if it's not Van Dijk getting back, it's Alisson making a great save. Coutinho has just come off for Emiliano Buendia. Emi Buendia. Who played very well at Turf Moor on Saturday. Keita. Charlie Adam has scored for Dundee. Dundee 3, Hibernian 1. Charlie Adam, who looks about like he's 55. Henderson. And here come Liverpool now with Tsimikas. Jota. And it's a misplaced pass by Henderson, and it will be a throw-in to Villa. Here comes another sub for Liverpool. It will be Luis Diaz coming off. And Salah is coming on. Diaz taking his time getting off. And here he comes. So Charlie Adam has got the goal there. It's 20 minutes to go. And Salah's through. And he's got the better of Konsa, but not the better of Martinez. Good save from Emi Martinez. They go long Villa. And Watkins can only give it to Jota. Jota gets the better of Cash, but Cash whips back in. McGinn. Here is Lucas Digne. And he gives it away. And here come Liverpool again. Here's Alexander-Arnold. He's flying forward. How long have we been live for? 1 hour 53. 11 likes. Thank you much everyone who's liked the stream. I really appreciate it. Thiago. I think this is going to be a case of just seeing the game out now for Liverpool. Thiago goes out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Mane. Salah does well. And the ball comes in. And Alexander-Arnold fires it across and it goes all the way through. Here is Mings. He's pivoting about a bit and he puts it out for a throw into Liverpool. Not very good from him. I've had 1,600 views on it. Thank you much everyone who's viewed. There's been a goal at Altrincham Bromley. Bromley 1, Altrincham 1. Dan Mooney with a goal right at the end. Alexander-Arnold to take this throw in. To Salah. Ball in, headed away. It comes back to Salah. And Mane headed away. Buendia. McGinn goes forward. Watkins. And he gives it away. Douglas Luiz gives it away. And here comes Tsimikas. Jota. And a call for handball. It's out from Konza for a corner. Looked like handball. But nothing doing according to Jamie. Ball comes in from Tsimikas. And Matip and straight to Martinez. Still got the ball. It looks like Traore is going to come on. Watkins. And here is Konza. They're really restricting Villa now, Liverpool. Here is Alexander-Arnold. Jota. And Salah. Poor. Wins it back though. Thiago. Mane. And it's cut out by Luca Dean. And Liverpool win it back. Here's Alexander-Arnold. And it's blocked by Tyrone Mings. McGinn. There's plenty of space for Douglas Luiz. He finds Douglas Luiz. Closed down pretty quickly. Chukwuemeka. And he's going to win a free kick. Take it quickly. McGinn. Konza. Buendia. Buendia plays with the number 10 shirt. Formerly sported by Jack Grealish, of course. Mings gives it away, and Buendia Martinez picks up the danger. Lucadine. Cash pick it up, he will. Cash. Chukwuemeka. Buendia. Mings, and away by Alexander Arnold. Grimsby have beaten Bournemouth 1-0 in the National League. So that puts Grimsby in the playoffs with a game to go and confirms their place in the playoffs, actually. Lucadinho's ball in and headed back to the goalkeeper, who's going to make the save. Alexander Arnold. Naby Keita. Douglas Luiz. 10 minutes to go. McGinn goes long, looking for Watkins. Is he fouled? Nothing given by John Moss. I don't think there was a lot in it, even though Watkins seemed to think there was. And Liverpool will bring it forward with Tsimikas. Barcelona 3, Celta Vigo 0. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with the goal. Henderson. So 10 minutes to go plus injury time. Tsimikas. Konsa loses the ball but wins a free kick. Watkins is coming off. He's picked up a knock, and Bertrand Traore will be coming on. Larne have made it 2-0 against Coleraine. Mark Randall in the 95th minute. Lucadinho puts it in, and there, of course, is a Liverpool player. This time it is Matip. Here's Buendia. And he loses the ball out to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Hi, George. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing? Henderson. Tsimikas. Tsimikas' ball in, and that's going to be a corner kick. Goal for Liverpool here would definitely seal it. I know Aston Villa drew with Man United 2-2, didn't they, on the return of Coutinho to the Premier League. So maybe they'll be able to do the same here against Liverpool. Ball comes in, headed away by Mings. Keita's ball, Keita's shot is just wide. So still 2-1 to Liverpool. So Martinez to take. Do you reckon Gerrard is secretly wanting Liverpool to win? I don't know. Danny Ings. Still going, Danny Ings. Hit it! Oh my God! Almost come to Chukwuemeka. Oh dear, that was so close. So yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he'd mind if they won, but I don't think he's secretly wanting to win. Score prediction for West Ham versus City. I think City will go there and win about 2-0. Very, very boring. Probably an early goal and then a goal in the second half. Here's Chukwuemeka. I will get there with his name, I'm sure. Traore. It's up in the air from Van Dijk. Headed on, headed away by Matip. Will Traore get there first? He will. And he's going to win a throw-in. No, he's not. It's going to be a throw-in to Liverpool. So close to Chukwuemeka for that. Buendia finds Ings, who's definitely offside. He scored. The flag's gone up. I think it was offside. He has put it in, but I'm pretty sure it was offside, so that's not going to count. Yeah, he's offside. Yeah, offside. Brilliant finish through the legs. Who do you want to win the Premier League? I really like Man City, so I want them to win the league. Here's Douglas Luiz. And he wins a throw-in for Villa. 5 minutes to go. I want Liverpool to win the Premier League. I don't want them to win the quadruple. I think they'll win everything else. Like I say, I quite like Man City, so I want them to win it. Here's Matip. Alexander-Arnold. Free kick to Villa. They go long. Danny Ings looks like handball there. Nothing given. And here's Simicast. Loads of space. It's got a room to start a circus over there. Alexander-Arnold. Thiago. There is 3 minutes to go. Plays the 1-2 Salah. Can he get it in? Tries to take on Luca Digne, but Digne does better. Buendia plays it to Chukwuemeka. Traore. Buendia plays it out to Matty Cash. Shot and wide. Probably the wrong option. Would have been great if it had come off, but I think it was the wrong option. And looks like Liverpool are going to get all 3 points. Turned out it wasn't handball against Van Dijk. Jason Murillo has been sent off for Celta Vigo in their game against Barcelona. Van Dijk heads it out. It will be a throw-in to City. What breed is your dog? He's 3/4 Labrador, 1/4 Weimaraner. Oh, Chukwuemeka loses the ball. 89 minutes on the clock now. And Keita's gone down and the game has been stopped. I'm not sure. I suppose it's because the ball was out of play when he went down, so... Yeah, definitely just wasting time. There's nothing in that at all. 4 added minutes. A minimum of 4 added minutes. She's receiving some treatment now. Mane wins man of the match. It's interesting. I'm not sure who I'd have given it to be fair. 3 added minutes left. Will Aston Villa get another chance in this game? Cash. Buendia. Looking for Ings. And it's out for a corner kick. Will he send the keeper up, Steven Gerrard? Is he going to let him go? No, he's not going up. A goal here would break Liverpool's hearts. The ball comes in and it's behind from Buendia for a goal kick. Oh, 2 minutes left. Right. I think that will be the last chance for Villa. I think Liverpool will win this game 2-1. Unless anything was too crazy and Liverpool was to score again, of course. Should be that. Mane does well. Will he go into the corner? Oh, he gets a better Cash. And he's put it out for a goal kick. Tried to win the corner and ended up just Kicking out of play. Need to go long. Need to go quickly. 1 minute left. Free kick for a push, and it will be a free kick to Villa. It's gonna be Martinez to take. In it comes. Matip with a great header. Alexander-Arnold. Mings. And it's going to be a throw in to Liverpool, and that should be that. And we are into over added time now. You Never Walk Alone is being sang by the Liverpool faithful. Almost there. Chukwuemeka. Buendia. That's probably going to be that. No. Still they play. Martinez gives the ball away. Still playing. I think that's got to be that. Naby Keita's down. It's not been a great day for Liverpool. Fabinho came off in with a knock, and now Keita's down with a knock. Still we play. There we are. And Aston Villa lose 2-1 to Liverpool. Liverpool go to level on points with Manchester City. However, they are still in second position with City having a game in hand. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. If you did leave a like on the way out. And I'll see you all again. Thanks so much for watching and see you soon.